So on the internet, what's popular in terms of improving yourself is all the soft work. So you will see people talking about the visualization. They'll talk about the inner dialogue, how it has to be positive. They'll talk about all your beliefs and other stuff that's similar to those things. And I think, or maybe I've learned for myself specifically, that's not the approach to take. Don't get me wrong, these things, they truly do work. Like, they are parts of like the spiritual realm that people don't like to look into because it's hard to understand. But the problem is that it's replaced actual work. It's replaced doing the actions. Last year, I was a firm advocate of this wave. I would do all the inner work. I would do all of that stuff that they'll tell me to do. And guess what? Nothing changed. Okay, to say nothing changed is a lie. A lot changed in my life, but nothing that I wanted to change changed. And I think the sole reason for this is I didn't put enough emphasis on actions, on actually doing what would get me to where I wanted me to be. You know, that sounds stupid, that there are actions that you can take to get the result that you desire, but you don't take them and you focus on the inner work. Stupid. I was stupid. I don't know if you made the same mistake, but I was stupid. And the truth is, I got exactly what I deserved because the actions that I took deserved suboptimal results. And I think the reason why this soft work is emphasized online, like it's preached and it's popular, is because it's easier to do than actual work. It's easier to sit at your desk and visualize how you're going to be successful than to actually do the grueling tasks that it takes to get to where you need to be. Have you ever been visualizing and you feel like you're actually there and it changes your energy? This stuff is actually real, but you haven't actually done anything. Whereas when you're actually doing the tasks, that stuff makes you sweat. That stuff makes you wish that you're already there. It makes you wish that life could be easier. But life will never be easier.
So this year, let's do things differently. Let's focus on actions first. Then we can attend to that other soft stuff, that stuff of like visualization and whatever. You know the stuff that you see the TikTok girlies posting. Because at the end of the day, we live in a world of cause and effect. If you do something, you're going to get a reaction that matches what you did. So if we continually do certain actions that should lead to success if done properly, then we are bound to succeed. And everyone is going to succeed at different times. Everyone's journey takes a different amount of time. You should never compare your journey to someone else's. But cause and effect, you're creating the cause by doing the stuff, by doing the habits, by doing the actions, by making the videos, cold calls, whatever you need to do, studying, right? And then the effect is going to come of you doing your stuff. I believe that actions are the bedrock of progression, but also regression. I don't know if regression's a word. And the difference between these two is simply the actions you take. Actions that will either lead to positivity or lead to negativity. If you don't like how you're living, right? If you don't like your life right now, the actions that you've been taking for the past few years that have led you to this point, those actions, cause and effect, those actions produced an outcome. So now you just have to choose different actions that will produce a different outcome. And I know this sounds so simple. I'm just having too much fun with this, like, to be honest. And the reason why you should focus on actions is because actions are simple. You can boil down actions to their like core. So let's say you want to gain muscle. You just have to ask yourself, okay, what do I need to do to gain muscle? So number one, I need to eat more than I need so that my body is a surplus, that it can create the muscle. But then in the gym, I need to do something in the gym so that my body needs to create muscle. It just means I need to push beyond my limits. Essentially, to gain muscle, you lift heavier weights with good form for more reps and you eat more. Like, it's simple. We complicate it saying, I feel like having a pizza today. I don't feel like going to the gym. Actions are simple. We are the ones that are complicated. Also, one thing that I've learned is that what we work on works on us. We tend to believe that the only thing that's being worked on is our work. Like, we do the painting, we do the studying, we do whatever. But the work we do, if we do it consistently, it builds characteristics in us. So let's say every single day you're working at content creation, or you're working at your business, or you're just studying, right? You're building consistency. You're building a character that pushes through. Because, let's face it, you're not going to feel like doing it every single day, but still you do it. So you're building a disciplined character. That work that you're doing is making you disciplined. It's making you tenacious. It's making you all these fancy words that have just left my mind right now. So a lot of this stuff that people talk about, like, positive self-talk, your beliefs, a lot of that stuff will simply be fixed by doing the work.
by working hard, working to the point where you feel like I can't do anymore. Because one thing I've learned, it's easier to believe that you're going to succeed when you've genuinely worked than when you're trying to pretend like you've worked. Like you've just done the bare minimum and you're telling yourself, I'm going to succeed. Things are going to be okay. They're not. They're not. It's a common opinion that you should believe that you're going to succeed. And I find that, yes, you should believe that you're going to succeed, because if you don't believe you're going to succeed, then who else should believe in you? But it's easier to believe when you're putting in the work. Naturally, the more you work, the more you're going to believe you're going to succeed, because it will get to a point where you ask yourself, what more do I have to do? I honestly deserve to succeed. I deserve to progress because I'm putting in the work. People say that I should always be confident. And confidence, like you can fake it until you make it. I don't think you can fake confidence until you make it. I think confidence comes from your actions. So the more you do the correct actions, the more confident you're going to be. The actions we take shape us more than we think. And even the world knows this, because we judge people by their actions. You know, when people are talking, they're in a relationship, they'll be like, actions, not words. I don't listen to actions. Like, yes, look at their actions and look at your actions. It's easy for us to focus on other people's actions, but the moment it comes to us, it's like, no, inner work. I need to fix my mindset. I need to fix my beliefs. No, you don't. You need to fix your actions. So this year, and I'm talking specifically to the people who are doing the same thing as me, or people who aren't doing anything. This year, let's take a different approach. Last year didn't work. Last year, we're focusing on this mindset game, on this beliefs, this wishy-washy stuff, like the soft stuff. I'm not denying that I think it works, but you have to focus on actions first and then that stuff. So this year, let's focus on actions. Let's focus on doing exactly what we can do in this physical realm and see what happens. Ask yourself, what do I need to do to achieve what I want to achieve? And then do it. Because more often than not, people already know what to do.